the previous part of our Django tutorials on blog, we managed to complete our homepage, and as you can see, we have the list of the blogs here in the homepage. You can see that. You can see a short form of the blog and the list right over here in the main page. And as you can remember, we had the add new post option, we had a delete post, and also read more, which we haven't completed the code. We also have the comments. So in this part, we want to first work on the add new post. So let's continue inside of our code. And first of all, what we're going to do is to create a form for adding the new post. So the next thing we should do is to create the forms.py. So this file should be created inside of the blog folder, which is our app folder. So forms.py, and inside of it we're going to import some libraries from Django, modules from Django. So from Django.forms we're going to import model form. From Django.forms import model form. So let me write this and we will complete it. And also from .models we're going to import the two classes that we had, post and comment. There we go. So here we're going to create a function, or it's better to create a class. So I'm going to call the class blog form. And notice that here, first of all, what I'm going to do inside of the forms.py is to create a class for the post, and then I will create another class for the comments. So right now my main focus is on the posts, so on the blog posts. So right here we're going to enter the model form that we have defined or imported above. And so we have class meta here instead of the forms, and so the model we're going to use, the model equals to post. And so if you can remember, in our models.py we had a number of variables, right? So we had the title, we had so many variables that needs to be shown to the user when he or she wants to create a post, except two of them. So we're going to exclude two of the fields. One of them is the slug, because the user does not have to create a slug, and also the other one is the author. So the author is already determined by logging in and being registered to the website, or registered to the website. So we don't need to add this to our form. So the thing we're going to do in our forms.py is to exclude. So we're going to exclude. So it needs equal, and then we have two fields. One of them is the author, the writer, and the other one is, so this one should be inside of the apostrophe, and the other one is slug. So that's it for now for our forms.py. So now we're going to switch to, so first of all, let me stop the server because I hadn't done that, and clear the terminal. So let's save our forms here, and the next thing we should do is to complete our views.py. So we're going to import in our views.py, we're going to import from .forms, import, so it's form actually, from .forms import, so it's actually form, not forms. Now let's fix this to forms and save this. From that forms import, and then we write asterisk to import all of the models, all of the classes. Even we do this because we're going to create also another class for the comments, but right now we're going to focus on the post. So we were inside of the views.py. So right here we're going to create another function, and I'm gonna call this form or forms, but it's better to have another name other than forms. So form and then request. But because this form's name is new post, I'm gonna change the name to new post, or yes, add new post. Add new post. Okay, so now if the request dot method equals to post, then the form equals to, so the class we had was block form. We have request.form, and files equals to request.files, and the files should be written with capital letters. So files. So now if the form is valid, if form that is valid is underline valid, then the post equals to form.save. Oh, actually form.save, and commit equals to false. And also the next thing is post. So the post here refers to this variable up here, not the class that we have imported, because that post is with the capital letter at the beginning. So here again we need the author, we need to determine the author. So we have request. Oh, let me fix this. So request dot user. So the user who logs in will be able to the whole Django project will be able to determine who the writer is. The writer is the user who requests for creation of a new post. And then we're going to save the post, post.save. And here we go. So now if finishes, and then we have else. Oh, actually before else we need to redirect the user to the home page. So return redirect. So the home page is, so let's look at the urls.py. Inside of our urls.py, the home page is home, right? So inside of our views, we also redirect the user to the home. Here we go. I think we need to import redirect because we haven't got it here. So now we need to import from Django dot shortcuts import redirect. Here we are, and so now we return the redirect home. So now we need else here for this if, and so now here we have form equals to block form again, but here without any attributes, just the parentheses. And then we will have to return render. And first of all, we have the request. Then we have the name of the template, which we're going to create a template for the form for adding the new post. So I'm gonna call this post form. So post form.html, or new post underline form, new post underline form HTML. And then we're going to have a curly bracket with form colon, and then you have form here again. Actually, this is vice versa. So instead of this, we have form, and we've got this one inside of the apostrophes. That's it. So let's save this forms.py, and now the next step is to complete the templates. So the template is called new post form.html. So let me copy this, and let's switch to our templates folder right over here, and I'm going to create a new file with that name. There we go. So in the next video, we're going to complete this new post form.html, and then we will be able to add the new post to our blog.